the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta leave.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Immortality begins for most teams. We're underway from Wild Card Weekend. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Yeah, really with I should probably stop the head, boy, cause I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Yeah,
And the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Here's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Here's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Prescott here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Falcons go a nickel, third down. Throw here, third down. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Willie Bowman on for the Falcons' return. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Third down, it's Penix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Blue running to the right. They cobble together a yard there. David Onyemata there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets hit down. Offense to the line fast. Third and long, Prescott. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Quick throw, finds about right. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
the cookie. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Now here's Prescott. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends. And
he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Now it's Prescott again. Escapes the pocket. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it outright. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
As a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down, but you know how you can tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with him, flows right with him. So whether he threw it from the pocket or near the sideline in that case, I think we were in store for a similar result.
And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Line up the design keeper. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. On 2nd down, Robinson. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. They get 8 yards and now only inches to go on 3rd down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
On the set.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. We'll go with a design keeper. Trying to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short. They'll run it with Robinson. And this one's overwhelmed. They drive it backwards and off the field with this turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses. And a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. He gets the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun is Prescott. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most. location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he gets it away from his end zone. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Falcons.
Shotgun snap again to Robinson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's out a little short of the 30. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. On the give, it's Blue. With the second level at the 40. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets around 6 there. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively. Second and 3 now. Now Prescott. Complete out to the right. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down, here's Dak. Aim in the hands of Lenoy, complete. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Give to Williams from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yeah, here we go. I take point in.
Another run for Williams. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's third down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Dak now from the gun. He rolls to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Returnable from the 2. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. London going to motion over right. On 1st down, here's Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Penix on 1st down. He's got London left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Falcon 1st down. New set of downs from 37. Penix now on 1st down. Getting out to his left. Pitts brings it in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Turpin with a return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now.
Penix here from the gun. DJ Chuck there for the catch. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun, it's Robinson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Penix working from the gun. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Mooney will go in motion left. 3rd and long for him here. That one complete to Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll start the drive at blue. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Prescott here from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He beams one deep right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Another carry for Robinson. And he had to dive there just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. Working quickly here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Move the chain! Gotta move that chain! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
He gets this out quickly to London. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. It's a gain of 4 there. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Let's go now.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Penix. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our third quarter, with him picking himself up after that sack. Here he goes, third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
Great, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Called in by Lamb, right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for Dallas, first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Throwing again is Dan. Oh no, they get him yet again. And he brings it back for the pick six and the Atlanta touchdown.
Kate, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
2-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
26, Cowboys 14. Justin Tucker set to kick
Well,
off.
Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Turpin with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20. Back to the air. Prescott. That's Lamb running the slant. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. And dose of the hurry up here.
third and 5.
Prescott now to throw on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow?
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Drake London with the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra points. And the Falcons go up by 19. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. First down, here's Dak. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. We're going to 50.
Dak now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10, here's Prescott. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slow knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
47. Hey, kill!
Second down, here's Prescott again. He's looking deep once again. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s. That slip. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Staying with Robinson. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's thrown with a nice pickup. 9-yard pickup, and it gives them a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
We'll go with a design keeper. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Robinson on the inside give. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Keeps away from one. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Here's Robinson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets 2 there, and it sets up 2nd and goal from the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Falcons leading by 11. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Penix working from the gun. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Prescott here from the gun. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Dak to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. We've set it down for him from the 31. Here's Robinson up the middle. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. A give left side. Here's Robinson. The 2nd down run good for 4. And that brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So But the Falcons will fly home with a win.